operation and maintenance of Taishan tractors. Thank you for choosing Taishan series wheel tractors. This video mainly introduces the operation and maintenance of Taishan wheel tractors. Please fill in Taishan wheel tractor file card after purchase and upload to the manufacturer for archiving. Please carry out the maintenance work according to the requirement of the maintenance instruction. If you have any question, please bring the purchase invoices, 3-package service voucher, and contact with the dealer or service department so as to avoid any inconvenience. Chapter 1. Safe rules of the tractor and points of attention for use. To avoid any accident during using the tractor, the safe operation rules must be observed, and illegal operation is prohibited. Section 1. Safety rules of the tractor. Read the operation and maintenance instruction manual before using. Examine the warning marks on the tractor. The drivers must have been professionally trained and get the tractor driving license. When you're sliding down a slope, don't flame out the engine, hanging neutral or stepping on clutch pedal. The ground slope should be less than 20%, and swinging left or right should be no more than 15 degrees. Otherwise, it would be dangerous. Obey the traffic rules strictly when you drive the tractor on the road. Section 2. Points of attention for use of the tractor. 1. The bolts, nuts, and other parts easily loosened at all connecting position on the tractor must be inspected according to the requirement, and they should be tightened in time if found loose. 2. When the electrical system is maintained, the negative pole bond strap of the storage batteries must be disconnected so as not to burn the electrical components of the tractor. 3. When the tractor and farm machinery tools are inspected, cleaned, adjusted, repaired, and maintained, it must be parked, shut down, and place the shift lever at the neutral position. The maneuvering lever of the power output shaft at the disengaged position, and all the moving parts at rest. 4. When the power output shaft of the tractor is working with load, the tractor is prohibited to take a sudden turn so as to avoid damage to the universal joint. 5. When the radiator needs to be inspected, the cover must not be screwed off until the engine is stalled and cooled so as to prevent the liquid from spraying out to cause scalding. 6. Long idle parking time is prohibited so as not to injure the internal elements. 7. Forbidden to modify the tractor by the user without permission. Any consequences shall be borne by the user, not including in 3-package services. Chapter 2. Use and operation of the tractor. Section 1. Control mechanism. Be familiar with the position and function of various parts of control mechanism and instruments. Main clutch pedal, control the engagement and disengagement. Braking pedal, control the braking operation. Foot throttle pedal, control oil supply of diesel engine. Hand throttle lever, keep constant oil supply. Multi-wave valve maneuvering lever, control the hydraulic output valve. Hand braking lever, used when parked. 4-wheel drive lever, drive the engagement and disengagement. Rear power output shaft maneuvering lever, control the engagement and disengagement. Main power switch, control the whole vehicle circuit. Section 2. Preparation before using. 1. Preparatory before using the tractor. 1.1. Check if the height of the hydraulic oil level of the gearbox is in between the upper and the lower scales. Please add oil if insufficient. 1.2. Check the oil level of the transmission shell at the end of the front axle. Place the oil injection plug at the horizontal position and screw out the plug. The oil level should reach to the plug hole. Please add oil if insufficient. 1.3. Check the shell oil level of the front axle and screw out the oil injection plug. The oil level should reach to the plug hole. Please add oil if insufficient. 1.4. Pull the hood lock lever and open it to check the position of the cooling water. Add cooling water if insufficient. 1.5. Open the steering oil tank to check the hydraulic steering oil position and confirm that the hydraulic oil level reached to the upper limit position of the hydraulic dipstick. 1.6. Check whether the connection points of various oil pipe and water pipe are tightened and whether there is any seepage or leakage. 1.7. Check whether the air filter is broken. 1.8. Check whether the tire pressure is sufficient and whether the repair outfit is complete. 1.9. Check whether the electrical, lighting, and signal lamps are perfect. 1.10. Place the main and auxiliary shift levers at the idle position, PTO lever at the disengagement position, and the multi-wave valve lever at the neutral position. Start the switch. 2. Start of the diesel engine. Place the hand oil lever at the starting position. Step on the clutch pedal and rotate the key clockwise to Gear 2 after starting. The key should be back to Gear 1 immediately when starting the engine. Must be no more than 30 seconds each time. If it cannot be started for the first time, try again after 2 minutes. If it fails to be started for 3 times, start the engine after troubleshooting. Section 3. Driving and operation of the tractor. 1. Start of the tractor. Pull the lifter lever. Raise the hanging farm tools. Step on the clutch pedal and hang the main and auxiliary gearbox joystick at the gear position required. Loosen the hand brake. Sound the horn. Operate the maneuvering lever of the hand oil throttle or step on the foot oil throttle pedal and slowly release the clutch pedal. Then the tractor starts. During the uphill start, step on the braking at first, step on the clutch pedal, and hang the low block. Then step on oil throttle and release the clutch pedal. When the clutch has been partially engaged, release the brake. At this moment, the brake and the clutch pedal are in the process of simultaneous release until the tractor is started and driven. 2. Steering of the tractor. Slow down before the tractor running. The revolving of the steering wheel must be started before the turning is over. When the tractor turns on soft ground or in paddy field, it should be turned early and turn slowly, less played and less resumed. When the front wheels turn in a large corner, duration of the steering wheel kept in the limit position must be no more than 10 seconds, so as to avoid long-term overload of the hydraulic steering system. When the tractor is steered with farm tools traction or hanged, please look forward or backward. When operated in the fields, the steering operation of the tractor cannot be implemented until the working parts of farm implements are raised above the ground. 3. Reversing of tractor. Lowering the speed when the tractor is reversed. When raised area is encountered, the oil throttle might be appropriately increased. Once passed, immediately reduce the oil throttle and reverse slowly. 4. Choice of tractor gear shift and working speed. The main and auxiliary shift and shuttle gears are operated by 3 levers, which can realize 12 forward gears and 12 backward gears. The selection of the operating speed in the fields should preferably make the engine to work at 80% of its load. When the tractor load is large, or when the tractor is started, driven uphill, and pass through the low-lying road surface, choose low-speed gear so as to get big traction. When used for transport or small load field operation, high-speed gear can be chosen so as to raise the productivity. The user can choose the right speed according to the different environment and different area. 5. Tractor parking and engine flame out. Reduce the oil throttle to lower down the speed or load, and step on the clutch and braking pedal. After the tractor is stopped, place the main and auxiliary shift levers at idle position and push the parking braking maneuvering lever backward. The farm tools must be lowered down to the ground when the tractor is stopped. Then turn off the tractor. Chapter 3. Running and operation and maintenance of the tractor. Section 1. Running and operation of the tractor. The tractor cannot be used until running and operation is conducted. Otherwise, the early wear would be caused, which could shorten the service life of the tractor. 1. Preparatory work before running and operation. Check the integrity of each part to see if there is any shortage or damage. Add lubricating oil, lubricating grease, fuel and coolant, and check whether the connections of the electrical lines are normal and reliable. 2. Idle running in operation of the power output shaft. Place the engine at the position of the middle oil throttle and make the power output shaft run idly for 5 minutes and disconnect it after the running in operation to make it in stop position. 3. Running in operation of the hydraulic system. After starting, put the oil throttle at the middle position. When in the stationary state, let the engine run at the medium and high speed. Smoothly operate the steering wheel to the left and the right for respective 10 times. Observe the front wheel, listening whether the sound is normal and operation of the steering wheel is smooth and convenient. Operate the hydraulic output valve lever to lift the lower and observe oil leakage in the hydraulic output piping system. 4. Technical maintenance after running in operation. Let the lubricating oil out of the engine pan while hot and clean the oil drainage plug. Change the oil filter and add new oil. Change the diesel oil filter and clean the air filter. Let the lubricating oil out of the rear axle of the gearbox while hot and clean the oil drainage plug and all filters. Change the hydraulic oil in the steering hydraulic appliance and clean the steering oil tank. Check the free stroke of the clutch and make adjustment. Add lubricating oil to all parts of the tractor according to the maintenance chart. Section 2. Technical maintenance of the tractor. 1. Daily technical maintenance, 8 to 10 hours. Remove the dust and oil stains. Check and fasten various external fasteners, and they should be screwed tightly, especially the fastening nuts of the front and rear wheels. Check the oil level of the engine pan, water tank, fuel tank, hydraulic steering oil tank, driving brake oil tank, and hydraulic lifter, and add oil if it is insufficient. When the oil level of the oil pan is checked, park the tractor at the horizontal ground, and the inspection should be made at 15 minutes after the engine stops operation. Add the lubricating oil according to the maintenance chart of. Check the tire pressure of both the front and rear wheels and inflate when the air is insufficient. Check and adjust the free stroke of the main and auxiliary clutches and the driving brake pedal. Check whether there is any air, oil of water leakage, and it should be removed if yes. Maintenance work for the diesel engine should be carried out according to the technical maintenance of routine shifts in the operation and maintenance instruction manual of diesel engines. 2. 50 hours technical maintenance. Complete all the above. And add the lubricating grease according to the maintenance chart. Check the air filter and remove the dust if there is any. Carry out the maintenance according to the operation and maintenance instruction manual of the diesel engines. 3. 200 hours technical maintenance. Complete 50 hours technical maintenance. Clean the oil filter of the hydraulic lifter and change the filter core if necessary. Clean and maintain the filter core. Change the lubricating oil of the diesel engine pan. Carry out the maintenance work for the diesel engine according to the operation and maintenance instruction manual of the diesel engines. 4. 400 hours technical maintenance. Complete 200 hours technical maintenance. And add lubricating grease. Check the oil level of the transmission shell at the end of the front axle. Check the oil level of the shell of the front axle and the transmission system and the lifter, and add oil if insufficient. Check the free stroke of the parking brake lever and make adjustment if necessary. Clean and maintain the filter of the hydraulic steering oil tank. Maintain the diesel engine. 5. 800 hours technical maintenance. Complete 400 hours technical maintenance. Check the lubricating oil of the steering oil tank. Unscrew the oil drainage nut at the bottom of the fuel tank and drain the impurities in the fuel tank. Change the lubricating oil in the transmission and hydraulic system. Drain the dirty oil while it is hot. Screw the plug tightly and add new oil. Check the valve clearance of the diesel engine. Check and adjust the injection pressure of the oil injection pump. Clean and maintain the fuel tank. Maintain the diesel engine. 6. 1,600 hours technical maintenance. Complete 800 hours technical maintenance. Clean and maintain the cooling system of the diesel engine. Change the lubricating oil of the central transmission and final transmission of the front axle. Check, adjust, maintain, and take care of the starting motor. Maintain the diesel engine according to the requirement of third-class technical maintenance in the operation and maintenance instruction manual of the diesel engines. 7. Technical maintenance of the storage period. If the storage period is less than 1 month and the oil change of the engine oil does not exceed 100 working hours, no special protection measure is required. If the storage period of the tractor is more than 1 month, special technical maintenance must be carried out. Thank you for choosing Taishan Tractor. Be sure to learn more of the product performance and rationally choose the farm machinery tools. And please carefully read the technical documents of warranty card, product operation and maintenance instruction, and diesel engine operation and maintenance instruction attached, so as to bring the best economical efficiency for you. Hope you pleasant to operate our tractor. Thank you.